Good morning, Och Goodall. So today is Fika tribute. Fika is every day, of course. So make sure you have your coffee and your sweets. We have some cheese danishes here, which we call ostdonsk, and I have some cardamom bundt cakes, bundt kokor for Fika today. So many have asked me, what is Fika? Fika is, of course, uh, basically you stop doing what you're doing for the day, and you everyone gathers around with coffee and sweets, and you socialize. You talk about the day, you talk about life, you talk about everything, but you just pause and you get the break in the day. We normally do this at work for 20 to 30 minutes, and then we do it at home with family and friends and stop, just to talk about what's going on during the day. So we uh, we should get started. We should see what's going on, and just have a good day today. Just have a good day, and just take a moment for Fika. It's a human right. I promise you, it's a human right. So, if anyone would like to jump in and join stream, I have posted the link, and feel free to kick that link up. And big ups to all, and we can get started. So, I hope everyone is having a very wonderful day today. Oh, I apologize for that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you have your coffee and you have your sweets for Fika. We have some cardamom bunt cakes. We call it buntkukur or kokker, and some cheese danishes we call ostdansk. So, of course, coffee being the principal, or tea being the two principal drinks for Fika. So, many people have asked me what Fika is and how it relates to the everyday practices in Sweden. So, with uh, with Fika, it basically it it's a way to just pause and stop during the day. Just take a break from everything, from life, from work, from stress, from everything, and to just gather with others with coffee and sweets and just snack and socialize. Just talk and and just catch up on life. You know, talk about any and every topic. How's your family? How are your children? How is your health? How is your new vehicle? Or how is your house? Do you have any new flowers this year? Do you have any new plans for vacations? Things like that. Sometimes last 20 minutes to an hour every day, even if we're at work or at home. And in the evening, we gather again with friends and family to pretty much do the same thing. So it can be an hour or two each day. And we just sit and we talk. We just gather and just socialize. Just take a break from everything. Every single day we do this. So I hope your family is doing well. I hope your health is doing well. I hope you're enjoying the beginning of the summer season now, as everything is growing and coming back to life, and people are planting their flowers and their crops and their vegetables, and getting out into the warmth of the sun and warming up their blood, and hopefully going to the beach to visit the ocean and in the swimming pool, and just generally staying outside amongst nature, and enjoying the day and enjoying the warmth of the sun. So I hope that everyone is doing well. And just how is your day going? Southern breakfast and coffee. I love it. I love it. It's always good. In America, biscuits and gravy is one of my favorites. They are absolutely one of my favorites. You can't go wrong with biscuits and gravy. Abel, good morning. And of course, I'm sorry, Wolf Girl, Rachel, good morning to you. And Rosemary, good morning to you. In Sweden, we say good morning. And early afternoon, we say good afternoon. So Fika traditionally is between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. And the afternoon, and then at home anywhere between 5 and 7 after work. Um, Fried eggs, homemade grits and toast. Oh yes, good stuff. Good stuff. Deluxe Supreme pizza for breakfast. Was that like just a regular Supreme pizza with all of the vegetables and such, or was it like the breakfast one where they put the eggs and the sausage on it? Okay, so those are my favorite too. Yeah, and speaking of that, with pizza in Sweden, we like to put sliced bananas on our pizza, especially with ham and pineapple. Ah, the veggies, yes, those are my favorites with the mushrooms and the peppers. Yes, that's the good stuff. Orion, good morning. Good morning. I miss you all. I miss you all, and welcome to my humble home. This is one of the favorite rooms. This is the kitchen and the living room here. It's one of my favorites. He says heresy. Urine? No, no, not heresy. It's good. You should definitely try it. Definitely try it. Yeah, just take some sliced bananas, slice them up, put them all over the pizza with the cheese and the sauce and the ham and pineapple especially is my favorite with banana slices. So normally I just get the bananas if I order a pizza like that here in America. I'll just take the slices and I'll throw it back in the oven real quick. But yeah, for those just catching up, I'll explain Fika. It's been discussed by other YouTubers as well, but Fika is basically you just stop what you're doing. You take a pause in the middle of the day and you gather some sweets and you get your coffee and you just take a break from everyday life and you socialize with friends who do the same. And it lasts anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour. And we do this from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day. And then we do it in the early afternoon or in the evening. I'll say late afternoon and in the evening at home too with friends and family, just to catch up. How was your day? How are things going? And then, with your friends and colleagues at work, how is life going? How is your family? How is your job? How are the children? How is that new car going? Do you have any special plans? You want to go hiking this weekend? Do you have any vacations planned this year? Things like that. So it's a human right. It's not just a tradition and principle in Sweden, but to me, it's a human right. You force yourself to just pause from the stress of the day, whether you're at work or you're at home, you have chores or things to do, and you just pause and you just socialize with others like yourselves, and you just take a break. We do have this as an open panel, so if anybody would like to join and jump in on the stream, at the top of the, over here actually, at the top of the comment section, you'll see it's pinned there. And if you have time or you'd like to jump in and just chit chat and enjoy Fika, please feel welcome to do so. Please feel welcome to do so, and we can just discuss many topics or anything. This is what we do for Fika each day. Getting a big wolf hug. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I miss you all. Miss the gatherings. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make many of the midsummer gatherings this year. We just have too many projects, too much to do, and I really want to focus on that and focus on a few things at home to finish those projects. So hopefully, I can enjoy the end of summer and the rest of the year. And I will be going back home to Sweden sometime, hopefully in late August. Hopefully in late August. So that's what I'm definitely looking forward to stay there for almost 2 weeks and visit my cousin Ian as well, and some other friends and family. So yeah, that's our plans right now. So finish these projects, enjoy the summer, maybe take a trip later in the year, other than going back home, and taking a family trip. And we have one camping trip planned, so we're looking forward to that. The wife and the sons, and going hiking. So we have our sweets, we have our coffee, and of course Bjorn has his breakfast, his veggie pizza, his supreme veggie pizza. I suppose you could eat pizza for Fika. Hooper, Skull. It is good to see you. So, Nils doesn't always jump on live stream to drink vodka, so I had to do a Fika stream. Plus, I've had many people ask me what Fika is. It was what was left in the fridge. Fair enough, leftovers are good. And the vegetables are good for you as well. So yeah, the mini project that we have here is finishing the goat barn. We're putting up the swimming pool again. We took it down 2 years ago. and we are relocating because we could not decide where we wanted to put the pool at. So we've all agreed on a spot finally, um, and it's a very good location. So we're just digging out the soil for that so we can set that up, and then after that we have a few more projects finishing the greenhouse. Um, we've planted most of the crops now, and we're finishing a few of the vegetable garden. We might have a few new additions with some fruit trees. Of course, we won't be able to bear good fruit until for about 5 years, but at least we'll get that growth started. We have some new fence to run. I know this is a horrible time of year to run fence as well. So at least we can set the post for some of the spots that we want to do. And on one end of the goat barn, we will be adding a blacksmith shop. So we've been collecting slowly some blacksmith tools and um, gathering some other necessary tools and supplies and stuff for that. So hopefully we can get that started by probably late fall and early winter. So we can be in the blacksmith shop just cranking out iron all day and hammering all day long and see what creations we can come up with before you. Um, there's a couple of other tiny additions that we're doing inside the house. We'll be building a new bar. So we have one room that's just an open space that we really don't know what to do with. So we thought that would be a good gathering spot and a place to keep the extra alcohol at. So we're going to do just a small inside bar with a TV and stuff. So when my friends' sons come over too, that they can just go ahead and gather. I'm sorry that the other link didn't work, by the way. Apparently, when the stream started, it just showed a couple of videos with no royalties to it, so it wasn't copyright, of some moose from back home in Sweden, just eating, just grazing. And apparently they flagged it for being inappropriate content or like cruelty or something. I don't know if someone hit that or what was up with that. Um, so we fixed that and started this stream. So of course we appealed to it, and most content creators, they get flagged at least once. They don't normally get flagged twice. But yeah, so we're appealing that to find out, why would a video of a moose grazing be considered cruel or inappropriate content. So that's just how YouTube goes. Their AIs from their system, they go stupid sometimes and they flag the wrong content. So enough talk from me, Nils. Open panel, if you would like to, just hit the pin on the top over here, or down there ish, somewhere down there. Anyways, if you want to jump in the panel and just chit chat and talk, if you're not at work or not busy, and let's enjoy Fika. Let's have a talk. Let's see how everyone's day is going. And if you're at work, I hope you're having a good day at work and it's not too stressful and it's very manageable. And please don't forget to like and subscribe too. So we have some new content coming out. Going to try to release it this weekend of several different projects we have going, including us getting the pool up and tilling the soil for the smaller garden. And probably we'll add a hike video on there too of our local property so you can see it. Here is Anna. As soon as we get her added here.
Hey, little one, you want to say hi?
Maybe. See Lucy Kim coming. There she is. Lucy. There is Anna. There is Anna. Come here, Lucy. You have to see the viewers. Come here. Oh, here she is. There's Lucy. Ooh. Lucy just had babies. I came home yesterday or Tuesday morning from work, and Lucy had babies, and we did not know Lucy was pregnant. So she had 3 kittens. One of them did not make it, unfortunately.
That's really sad.
There we go. Good morning. So
Good
they're
morning.
tabbies. We have a female tabby cat.
Yes.
Rose, how are you today?
Tired. Frustrated with my car.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. The oil thingy, something's going wrong with it.
Yeah, the oil sensor in the car decided it's going to keep saying there's low oil pressure, and James drove it to work today, and it started knocking, so it might be a bearing in my motor.
Oh no, yeah, that's not good news at all.
Yeah, and I've been looking forward to my trip for almost 2-3 weeks now, and the only way we're going to go on it is if he feels confident enough that we're not going to break down.
And drive it till it blows up.
Fucking literally.
Oh,
It's supposed to be our family car, and my car just decided it didn't want a car.
Bjorn said work is hell as usual. Roar, I hope it's not too hot today for you. It's supposed to be nice here, about 23 degrees Celsius, about almost 75 Fahrenheit. So stand by. I'm going to get more coffee. Be right back.
You need a child. Okay, well, I guess I'm not bad. Such as parenting.
Oh. So how far are you all going with the? Where's the trip to this time?
To go see my birth mom in Florida, so that's like 7 hours away.
Damn, that's a long drive.
She's on the East Coast.
That is a very long drive.
What are you doing, kid?
A fart.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, at least you said excuse me.
I've always wondered why people want to go to Florida during the hottest time of the year down there when they go visit.
Well, we were gonna go, because we were planning on doing some boating and possibly some fishing and swimming. Let me see what I'm talking. And then we were gonna basically just hang out with my birth mom, do a few rituals, and get some things done, and break a few things, look at some jewelry, go shopping, get spoiled. She apparently has warned me that I needed to clean out my trunk. And there is a bunch of clothes for me and Nova, and there is a bunch of books for like crystals, moon phases, meaning of the moon, and stuff like that. So I'm just looking forward to, getting all of that.
Well, the fishing is very good down there. I will say that. The fishing is very good. I do miss fishing in different parts of Southern America, especially along the coast. Anything in the sea, I love fishing for.
I just catch puffer fish.
Fish and crabs. I do miss crabbing. Oh, Nova.
Look, it's a say hi to Nils now that he can hear you. She's
Amen,
like,
sis. She's a very, very, very sweet girl. Very sweet girl. Very smart, too. Very smart.
Very wiggly.
Oh, yes. Yes, it definitely is in your blood. Fishing is definitely in your blood, wolf girl. So we met Nova at the North Carolina Fall Gathering last year.
Yep. Okay, nope. I
She's
can't leave my phone. It is like doing the reverse.
She's my buddy. She's a very sweet girl.
Okay. No, but
I need to do some fishing. Speaking of that, I need to do some fishing. I don't know if I'll have time this weekend, but since my schedule changed, now I'm on day shift. Tuesday night was my last night shift, hopefully forever. Um, so I get to feel like a normal person, waking up early in the morning and going to work because on my days off of work from working night shift, I have to force myself to go on a day shift, and it's been like that for about 3 years, 3.5 years now. So uh, night shift as you get older is not as easy as 20 years ago.
Can you go put that by the door?
I'm looking forward to having more of that time during the day and being home every night. Um,
That way you're not
that's
sleeping like 16 hours a day, even though I bet that's some great sleep I wish I had.
well, they scheduled a class for us on Wednesday morning, and then I kind of volunteered for something as well.
What did you volunteer for?
So it ended up being almost about the 16-hour shift, and I was away from home for about 20 hours, and I didn't go to sleep for almost 30 hours yesterday. So I tried to stay awake all day so I could sleep last night.
That does not seem like fun.
But apparently, some of the orthopedic surgeons, the bone doctors, have been upset with the way the staff has been doing some of the splints in the ER. So they're sending two of us, myself and another tech. They're sending us to the orthopedic clinic to work for an entire day with the orthopedic surgeons. So they can show us how they want, the limbs splinted and wrapped before they come basically see them at the clinic, when they come through the ER. So we will do that, and then we will go back and train the rest of the ER staff what we have learned,
Yeah.
and
I
specifically
know.
how those doctors want it done. So it's kind of a break outside of the ER to be able to go to the clinic, and plus it's always good when to learn more for your career with something like that. So I'm looking forward to that too. There's like a lot of big changes right now that are going on at one time, and I love change. I'm not one of those people that's against change.
Yeah, well,
So
I mean,
absolutely.
on the bright side, if you do this, you at least, learn something new, a new skill, especially, God forbid, anything happens at a gathering you go to, at least you have now a handy dandy new skill. Because there's almost always a medic at a gathering.
Yeah, we always have some type of medical professionals there, which we're very lucky to have. I mean,
That was
there's
funny
not too
because
many
Momo was that one. She was that one that got the tick on her neck, and she was the only one that got the tick on her neck, and I'm over here panicking, and here comes Corey with the little sucker thing, and just on her neck goes, whoop, pulls out the
Yep.
whole EMC bag, and I'm just sitting there laughing. I'm like, well, at least, people, not in bad hands if you
Yeah.
go to one.
Yeah, we're very fortunate to have people like that uh, at the gatherings. Multiple ones of us too. So to be able to treat injuries, heaven forbid, someone gets severely injured, but yeah, it's always important to have. Always important to have. So, does anybody have any big plans, any big trips this summer that they're going to? Anywhere new that you're going to go visit? My father's trying to plan a trip right now, so he's not saying where he wants to go, but I have a feeling it has something to do with the old West in America.
There's a bunch of those over in like Colorado and Nevada. I think some in possibly New Mexico. So they got like towns that people go to and visit and stuff.
We went to Deadwood a few years ago, and Dodge City, Kansas. That was a nice town, a very nice town, very friendly people, very
Yeah, but
old
you want
town. The museum was nice.
here. Will that make you feel better?
Ooh, a Scald concert, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. They have the American tour going. Oh man, yeah, I definitely want to see them in concert too.
You
Maybe we can hit them up in an
on
email,
it.
see if they'll let us on stage, dressed up in garb or something. That would be awesome.
I'm trying to work the live chat on here and it's not doing that.
Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. I did not. I didn't see you. Sorry.
I just got here. Can you guys hear me okay?
There
Hi.
she is.
Hi. You can hear me?
There she is. Good morning. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. How are you? I miss you so much. You look great.
Oh, thank you. I feel great. I feel great. But you were asking about vacations. I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow for a
I
few
love
days.
it. It's a beautiful state.
I love North Carolina. We have family there, so we're going to go visit family. And then the next weekend, I'll be in Central Illinois with all the Chaos Coven people. So I'm looking forward to meeting a
Yes.
bunch of people and seeing a bunch of people and giving them all hugs and dancing around the fire with them. So that's really exciting. I'm more excited about that actually than going to North Carolina.
That's the
But
summer retreat, right?
yes, yeah,
Oh
it's a
man, that's going to
full
be great.
moon retreat.
That's going to be great.
Ooh, that reminds me, I
Oh,
need to
that's right.
shut
The
up.
full moon's next weekend.
So I'll be howling,
I forgot the full moon.
howling at the moon.
Oh, I forgot the full
Oh!
moon is next
Yes, yes,
weekend.
yes.
I've been
I
slacking
forgot.
on the moon phases.
Oh man, that's going to be fun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and I have to work too, so that's going to be. Oh, yeah, I'll go back next
Yeah,
Thursday. So
we were hoping that you were going to have off, but dang nabbit.
the Ohio gathering I can't make. I haven't emailed Kevin yet, but I can't make the Upper Peninsula one either of Michigan. And the Indiana one I can't make. There's just like almost everything in the summer I can't make right now because it falls on either a weekend that I'm off and I'm busy, I have to do things, or a weekend that I work. So, and then we have
Adulting.
we're going to Georgia. Yeah, just and it's just busy. Like in July, I thought I'd have some time off in July, and then we have to go see my wife's stepfather for their family reunion on his side of the family in Georgia, northern Georgia. We'll be down there for a week on the lake, so I will
Hey,
be fishing there.
Oh,
So
that'll be
to get that time off with
good.
family this summer, I'm very happy, excited about
Yeah.
that. But
hey, Nils.
oh yeah, boating, kayaking,
You're coming
fishing,
to our
whatever.
state.
Yeah.
You know what you got to do? Probably make James's
What's
day.
it? Hmm.
Yep, just me.
Oh,
Yeah, I can message him. I can message him. We'll be north of Atlanta.
Well, it's like a couple hours from here, but even then we can find a way to do something.
I really like your heathen t-shirt. That's pretty awesome. I'm wearing my Loki did it.
Yeah.
I need that because I've been losing all of my shoes lately, and I feel like he's just laughing because I'm like, every time I need a sandal, it's gone, and I'm like, I gave up on my flip flops. I don't know where they went. I'm gonna be such a disgrace in Florida. I don't got no flip flops because mine got MIA.
Oh no. Oh, for corn's sake, Loki, give her back her flip-flops.
I need them because my sandals are too cheap, and they're the ones that I sprained my ankle in chasing my daughter around. I don't want to do that again.
No, I'm a fan of slides. I like slides. And
Get on.
I lost and my slides are missing for this trip. So I'm like, well, I guess you don't want to go
Oh
barefooting
no.
down south. You do not want to go barefooting because there are fire ants everywhere. And you go by the ocean and there's all kinds of crazy things that come out of that. Little crabs and oh my God.
Too.
Oh no. Normally the hermit crab will with you. You'll be okay with the hermit crab. It's
I'm gonna be
those old rock crabs you have to worry about.
I'm going to the ocean to give an offering to Njord while I'm there. Because I have the lake. I have Lake Michigan. I live right next to Lake Michigan, and that's sort of my go-to place for all things Njord and Freya and Freyr too. You know, I go to the lake when I talk to them. But I'm going to go to the ocean to talk to Njord this time, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's the one off, my family is very, very Christian. I don't want to offend them. I don't want to scare them or do anything that'll make them feel uncomfortable, but I am going to the ocean for at least a few hours so that I can spend some time with Njord. So I'm hoping to make a little video while I'm doing that, show people what I do if I can make that happen. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just taking it as it comes. I'm going to be on vacation. But I do want to say something for I
And
want
the
to do
daughter's over
something for
here.
Njord, Njord is my guy. That's the deity that I work with the most. So,
He's your main, huh?
yeah,
Mine's Freya.
I
My
love her
Discord
too.
nickname is literally Freya's Child, and then I changed it to the actual server, but that's what I go by.
Hmm.
Um, Literally, anytime I show up anywhere, there's usually a cat that just pops up out of like left field, and I'm like, I see you.
Yes, yeah, I love Freya too. I love the whole. I've got that, like Amy, who's in the Fellowship of Northern Tradition. She's always like saying "Vineyard vibes, you guys," and I kind of feel that too. That's why Freya, Freyr, and Njord are my three like that I really work with the most. But I have like a whole big altar to the Asir right there, and I've got my Njord and Freya here, and I've got an ancestor thing behind me over in the
Oh, I love that.
corner. So I've got like it all going on in this room. So this is my sacred space. Oh, I love your altar.
So, when I first
I
met
love that.
Nils, I literally only had him. This is Ferguson.
Ferguson.
He's been with me for every trip, every travel, every literal thing. So he's my little good luck charm when I go anywhere. And then this is a star. I made him right around Astara,
Mm-hmm.
and I did the
Cool.
colors.
That's cool.
A
That's
friend of mine
awesome.
actually, it was like me and his first hangout. Like we wound up going and painting a bunch of like ceramic pottery. And then I've got my feathers, my seashells, my sage, and all of the alcohol bottles in the back is James. And then Mama Tammy gave me these when I went to
Oh,
the
nice.
gathering in fall.
I love her.
And then because I was trying to pull a prank at one point, this is Steve, my little pro skeleton. He glows in the dark.
That's awesome.
He actually goes really pretty in black light. And then because I'm a Star Wars fan,
Oh, me too. I'm what isn't what
Yes.
what isn't like Norse pagan in this room or witchy is Star Wars. I got Star Wars all around me too.
I've got jars of crystals. I've got a tray of crystals. I've got my tarot and oracle set, and I bought
That's
myself
awesome.
another kind.
Nice. Rock on.
I
I'm
just
all
haven't
about that.
charged them yet because I haven't been paying attention to the moon cycles like I should be. Whoops.
Angie has a
Whoops.
measuring cup and spoon set, but it looks like R2D2.
Oh, neat. That's awesome.
I might want
I
to.
don't know where she has it. They're looking for it, but yeah, it's amazing.
That's
Seeing that thing, I
cool.
wish I could. It. Yeah.
I love hate
So like
having
these,
nails, man.
it separates it. The close of R2D2 is like a different cup, like a quarter cup or a third cup, and then the legs on the side, you take those off and they're spoons inside
Oh,
of each other. It's amazing. So it just looks
that's
like R2D2, and then you can just and it's measured. I don't know where she found it, but it's amazing.
oh, I need that in my life. Oh, I love all your crystals. I love the tree.
Oh,
Love the tree. I'm all about the trees.
So this was bought for
I have to
me
show you.
at Chimney Rock. If you see me like trying to figure out the camera, it's because it's like doing the like I'm looking straight at the camera, but it's going
Reverse
yeah.
or
I'm like,
opposite, I mean. Yeah, like mirror. Yeah, I gotcha.
but yeah, I got
Yeah.
that Chimney Rock.
Like
All the other crystals on that tray, I got doing a kind of like a bet thing. One of my dads sat there and said, "Oh, I bet you can't sit there and do the little rock sand thing where you shake it in the water because it was
Hmm.
like 30 something degrees outside and the water was frigid in a little tray thing." And I was like, "Bet." So I
So,
got those and I
messaged
might
me
holiday.
back in March and told her, I said, hey, I'm out of Palo Santo. I don't have any for spring. I haven't got any. I burned up a lot last year. And she's like, are you on sage? And I said, yes. And so she's like, I'll send you some. So I was expecting this small package. No, she sent me all of this.
Oh God.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, you're gonna
Yeah.
be set.
And then the cedar. And of course, I have the Palo Santo and the match cap. So I was
Yeah,
like, wow, wow. I was not expecting that. Like, yeah, I could
yeah,
use, like a
that's
little smudge
nice.
stick. And she
I
sent me
grew, I
pot.
grew, I
I
grew
love
my own sage last year, so this is the last bundle I have of the sage that I grew, and then I've got more growing right now. So I grow my own so that I don't want to like appropriate anything
Yeah.
from the world if I can, you know. So I try to do my own. But I
Perfect.
use Palo Santo too, and Palo Santo I like cleanse everything with, you know. That's like a great way to just get rid of any kind of weirdness. And juniper. Juniper is my first go-to. Like if I'm feeling something weird going on, I go to juniper and it just sort of like erases everything. It just starts everything over from scratch. So I like that. Oh, Bjorn, you have the aluminum combat grade lightsaber
Yeah, get
hilts. Oh my God, I want one so bad. I've been looking at them.
wow.
I have a couple of lightsabers, but none of them are combat grade, and I have one that I made myself, but I don't have the combat grade ones. I have like sharp, shiny things up on the wall, though. You know, I like swords.
Cool.
I
See,
like swords.
the problem is this little one likes to apparently now take things that it doesn't supposed
Oh,
to take.
yeah.
I'm on the phone.
If I had children in the house, I'd be a lot more careful about what I've got out. But I don't have any children.
Okay.
You all can be my children, or my nieces
Yes,
and nephews.
you,
Okay.
you can definitely adopt me.
I don't know who's older, if it's you
I
or
need an
me.
adult. I can supervise.
I think it might be me. I think I might be older than you, Nils, but I'm not sure.
I
I'm
will be.
54.
I'll be.
I'm only 24
Yeah,
going on
by
20.
10 years.
I'm 10 years older than you. Ah, well, I
I'll be
couldn't be your mom,
44.
but I can be your big
Yeah, I'll be,
sister.
there we go. I've never had a sister before, so that will work.
Oh, and I'm a wolf, so it'll work out.
It'll be fine.
Unless we argue about something, and then,
Yeah,
ooh, I
that's how
don't
the
know.
faithful line is.
Fine.
Brother sister fight. I love
And
it.
then I'm just
I
in the
love it.
background like,
Bjorn, I used to be an SCA, and I
The
was a
baby
heavy
sister.
fighter. I was a heavy fighter until I got
no.
a little too old for it now. Now I get hit, and it's like, it takes me weeks to recover instead of moments, so I stopped doing it, but I did that for many years. It'd be fun to spar with you someday, though. I would do that as long as you don't hit me too hard.
I have to learn how to actually like spar because I just wildly swing. When we were in the fall gathering, Corey had disrespect fish is what he called it. It was
Hmm.
a salmon and a catfish. And if you left yourself open, he'd smack you with the
Oh
fish.
yeah,
Disrespect fish.
the Jan's Vikinger game, the old Jan's Vikinger game.
But I would
I
love to
miss
learn.
fencing. I really do miss fencing.
Oh, yeah, I did fencing in high school.
Will and saber fighting.
I still have my FE up on the wall here. I haven't done that in years though, but I did it in high school, which was a long time ago. But
Oh, the
that
DP
started
Pro,
me on
yeah.
my love for martial arts in general,
Yeah.
it's
I
I
got
feel
really
like
interested in pole launch.
it's meditative. It's meditative when you're yes, yeah, that's fun too. But it's a meditative practice when I mean, if you do Tai Chi and you go forward from that, all martial arts training, in my opinion, is meditative and very introspective and very spiritual. So fighting is a very intimate thing, you know. So there.
I'm
Yes,
very
and
much
we started off on Glima because it teaches you balance as well, which I
Hmm.
think everybody should start off with some type of unarmed martial combat martial arts,
I think so too,
and
because I feel like
to help you
people
teach your
would,
balance before you lose a weapon.
yes, and I think that it also helps you understand um, the great responsibility that combat there's a great responsibility in combat. Like there's a great responsibility if you are going to take somebody's life, right?
yeah.
So you have to understand what is all involved
Yes,
with that responsibility. And I feel like when you start with martial arts, you recognize the repercussions of it and are slower to go into it.
Continue.
You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about it.
and
I
it
feel like
teaches you to master that
all
discipline.
children, yes, yes, and I feel like all children should should go through some martial arts training they're physically able to do that, you know, and if they can't, meditation right from the start, teaching them meditation, teaching them how to calm themselves down and center themselves so that they don't have to get into a fight, you know. I think we'd have a much better world, but that's
I
just me.
know.
And then if you do get into a fight, you kick everyone's
Yes, I agree.
ass.
I know. One thing that I'm trying to do with the little one is if she needs to defend herself, I want her to know how to defend herself. And when
Yes.
I don't want her to literally come home with a black eye, scrapes all over her, and the teacher's going, "Oh, we don't know what happened."
Right.
I've come to find out though that my child does not put up with nothing. There was a kid that kept pushing her, and she sat there and shoved him right back. And the teacher tried to get her in trouble, and I looked at the teacher and I was like, "What happened?" They were like, "Oh, some kids were roughhousing with her," and I'm like, "Okay, well, she doesn't tolerate, being pushed around. She's gonna do. She got nothing wrong with her. She's got every right to sit there and be like, look, stop." That's the one thing you can teach your kids is boundaries. If their boundaries are not being respected, they are allowed to sit there and be able to defend themselves and be like, "No."
That's right, girl.
I want my daughter to know that she can put anything in her mind is set to. I make sure that she knows she's strong, she's brave, she's sweet, she's kind. And she even says that sometimes around the house. I've caught her saying that. She'll just sit there and she'll go, I'm strong, and like run around the house saying that. And I'm like, yes, mom win.
I think it's beautiful to see little girls with that kind of confidence, and I hope that she can keep that through her entire life because she will fail at nothing if she does. Or even when she does fail, she'll be able to recover from it real quick. So be
Yeah,
confident, girl. You rock.
that's what I'm definitely trying to teach her. I mean, right
I
now with
remember.
no full hair, I'm like, she's very empowered, very strong willed. Like, she gets her way, she'll, she's got a mission that she gets set on. Get right, baby.
I remember my father was an avid gun collector, and when I was 4 years old, I was said I want to shoot that rifle, and he said before you learn to use that, you're going to learn to use these, and before you learn to use these, you're going to learn to use this. So he got me a
Hmm.
stack of books, and he said that's your weapon. And I'm thankful for it now. I understand, as I got older, that he was,
Yes.
uh, teaching me how to use my mind before I used my emotion in a fight,
Right.
and
Right.
it helped out greatly. Greatly. Oh, the dogs are barking.
My dog just
That's my
barked too.
daughter-in-law. That was my German Shepherd. That was my attack Shepherd. She's a big baby. She's about 3 years old now.
Oh, my dog is half German Shepherd, half Coonhound. So he's 103 pounds of lap dog, or at least he thinks he is. But
He's a
he's got
tracking
a
machine.
yes, he's got a vicious bark. But as soon as somebody walks up to him, he's like, "Oh, hi, do you got something for me? Hi."
You're right for you.
He's
See, that's
like,
how
"Whoa, whoa, whoa, where's my treat?"
is.
Yeah.
James is dog. Rex, he is like the sweetest little thing. And he's not little, but he's a big black dog. And usually he doesn't like people, but he came right up to me. He's like, "You're my friend. I want cuddles," and he just starts cuddling in your lap. And he's like, "How can you not love on something that cute?" And then he cheeses, so you see all his teeth, and you're like, "Oh, he's cheesing."
Aw.
It's not fall off the bed, please.
Yeah, I love dogs. I love cats too, though. I've got two. I got Spirit and Clarity. They're my two cats, and I couldn't live without them. They're just the funniest frickin' things, man. Oh my gosh, the other night my dog started barking at midnight, and I'm like, what is he barking at? And I got up and I went out into the living room, and there at the open window, because it was 80 degrees, it was hot. There at the open window was my dog, nose to nose with a raccoon, and I'm like, oh my! And I went over and I closed I closed the window, and my two cats like ran to the other window, and so there goes the raccoon over to the cats, and the cats are like speaking in some sort of foreign alien language to the raccoon, and then he went away. So so the dog barking at him did not scare him, but the cats singing their weird song scared the crap out of it.
They were sudden a spell to repel the raccoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, guys, I need to jump down because I need to finish packing. I wanted to tell you, Nils, thank you so much for all the little Swedish lessons that you're giving us, because I'm 1/4 Swedish, but I know nothing about it. Nothing.
Ooh.
Because my grandma, when she moved from Sweden to America, she was only like 4 or 5 years old. She really didn't have enough time to like really get immersed in the culture and the language and everything. So I don't know anything. So anytime you're writing something on Discord or you're talking about it online, you're giving me an education in my ancestors that I really haven't had a direct connection with. So the more I learn, the more I'm hoping that I'll have some interaction with them. I have lots of interaction with my father's side of the family, my ancestors, and with my mother's side of the family, but with my grandma on my dad's side, not so much. So I appreciate everything that you're like throwing towards us here. It's helping me understand myself better. So I like that. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be releasing
But
some more short content videos and then some other things soon.
yeah, well, you'll never run out of material because I'm sure that there's lots and lots and lots that you can like talk to us about. And I think I speak for everyone when I say, we so very much appreciate your wisdom and what you share with us. You are kind of like the Papa Smurf, for a lack of a better way of putting it. But he had a pretty great beard too. So
I love that. I love that.
Nils
Got to
has
love the
been
beard.
helpful teacher through everything, because I, didn't have anybody that was like authentic pagan. I had somebody that was not so very smart with it.
mhm.
So he's been really helping me as far as the stories and
Yes.
pushing me to dive deeper into that spiritual side, and also learning some new traditions, especially around Yule. I've learned to leave out oatmeal for the toast. So my little gnomes, I
hmm
give that back to their cousins. They really liked the apple cinnamon one I left out.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere in this room, I have a big black binder from when I first got onto the Wisdom of Odin Discord when I was a brand new pagan. When I finally just, bit the bullet and said, "This is what I got to do." And Nils would like say like these big things about everything, and I've got all that printed out and in a binder. Because it was before I started buying
I
books.
love
I
it.
was I was printing out your stuff and reading through it and just like devouring it and going, oh, now I got a whole library of books behind me, that I've bought since then. But it started with your words.
Yep,
So,
it started with him, and then that's why I've got a rune book over on James's computer. We've got the Hogmaw, We've got the Poetic Edda. I got a tarot book. I've got like everything just starting to branch out now and actually having things to read and strengthening that mind and deep diving into that spiritual side that, has always been there. It's always been around me.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just like really thankful and appreciative because of him, I've had so much good going on because he's taught me so much, and I don't feel like I'm just walking around in the dark.
Right, same, same. It was just sort of like the, like when you picture like the hermit and he's holding out his lantern, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I mean that's sort of like the first light that you see on the path, and that's what I felt like. That's
Yeah.
what you've done. That's what you've done for a lot of us, Nils. So thank you very much. You're a good dude, and I hope that someday I get to give
I
you a
appreciate you, buddy.
big fat wolf girl hug. And maybe by then I'll know a little bit in Swedish so I can
Absolutely.
say something dirty to you.
Or better yet, if he gets drunk again, he's gonna start going Swedish.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
All right. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank
I
you
love
for letting me
yes.
come on and say hi. And I hope
I
that you
can do
guys
this.
have an amazing day. I got to go get packing so I can get on that plane and head down to North Carolina. So, but you guys have a great one, okay? And goodbye to everybody in
Yes.
chat. We'll take care, everybody.
May Maylee
Yeah.
grant you safe travels in your journey.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good.
What
I
do you
haven't
want,
talked to
baby?
Rachel in a long time. For those, these aren't just sunglasses. These are actual, there's bifocals in here. You can't see it very well, but yeah. So these are also my other glasses. So I've got a glare coming off the back deck right now that's hitting me in the face,
Yeah,
which
I
is why I'm
figured that
wearing
had
these.
because your lighting like changed a little bit, and I was like, I bet it's something glaring off outside.
Yeah, I have the we have this pot rack above me, and I had the lights off because it was too bright in here for the camera. So yeah, it's just like so. I had it off, and then as the sun's coming up, and the east is directly opposite of me, as the sun was coming up for the day, it's just hitting that back deck, and it's just blinding me right now. So I have to move the camera next time.
Stealth bifocals. I used to have bifocals, but unfortunately, now I've got like this side's thicker lens and this side is thinner. I just don't wear my glasses like I'm supposed to because I'm stubborn and I feel like I look like a nerd sometimes. And then I'll also keep like taking them off, so I'm just like, my face, It's probably not helping.
No, don't worry about it. James is here. James, brother, how are you? This is my friend I met in another stream. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. So yeah, we were doing Fika. We were having snacks, and I've already eaten 2 bundt cakes and a Danish, and finishing up some coffee. I'll probably get another cup here soon.
I sat there and I finished my southern breakfast.
Oh, what did you have for breakfast?
I told you what I had for breakfast, Dills. I had the fried eggs with the grits and the toast.
Oh, yeah. I actually like grits. When I was younger, I was actually my early teens in America, and I tried grits, and grits were absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
I'd like the texture, I like everything about it, and
I think it was my mother-in-law that made them this morning. Sometimes we rotate on who makes breakfast, or it just is a fend for yourself day. And she was like, "Oh, we make grits," and then my father-in-law was like, "Hey, if you want to make fried eggs, you make fried eggs." So I sat there and made fried eggs for me, and then I did like a hibachi style scrambled eggs for her. I didn't want to dirty up a bowl, so I said, I was pulling the eggshells out of it because somehow I hit that in the eggs. I'm like, how did I do that?
yeah, the eggs. Oh man.
I'm glad.
Now a lot of people have asked me too, and I should clarify this as well. There's a misconception about breakfast that we eat fish for breakfast in Scandinavia. We really, I mean, some people do, some of the older folks do, but we actually eat hard-boiled eggs. It's like one of the biggest things for for especially in Sweden. So in Scandinavia, we eat a lot of hard-boiled eggs for breakfast and potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah, so a lot of people are like, well, you're from Scandinavia, you must eat a lot of fish. And as we do eat a lot of fish, but we really don't eat it for breakfast. It's normally like cardamom buns and some potatoes and hard-boiled eggs. Just right off the bat, something that's, quick and simple. And coffee. We lots of coffee.
I kind of channel you a little bit as far as that aspect goes, as far as like eggs for breakfast. If I don't do hard-boiled eggs, I do like very lightly fried where the yolk is still runny because I love some runny yolk. It is like one of the best source for like protein and nutrients.
With toast.
And so I do that, and then like depends on if we have toast. Because that toaster is like a little bit wonky. It's one of them 4-thing toasters, so that way you have like 2 on each side. And on the one side, it's a burn toast, and then on the other side, it's like, I don't want to fiddle with the toaster because I don't want to break the toaster.
And we have a toaster oven, so yeah, I can understand that. I'm going to get one more cup of coffee, so I'm like 6 feet from the computer. So talk to chat for a minute.
If I can.
Get them buttered up.
But it doesn't always show me people. Well, it knows when to go get coffee, love bug.
Yes, baby, I'm making coffee right now. Coffee talk. Which means.
And then he not Nils without his drink. Okay, we gotta get right up in the camera, kid. No, get out the camera, baby. Don't just stand all up in the bubble. I love how she's just like, hi.
Yeah. Hello.
So this is my lovely kiddo. He's very strong-willed and very strong. Hey, baby, why don't you sit down, okay? Now. Sit down.
She's going to be a guitar queen one day.
Yeah, James is on that mission to teach her some guitar skills, and she's already a natural pro. Tries. Mama can't even do the strings on the. Oh God, James is gonna kick my butt for not knowing the name of this. The thing where you have to hold for the notes. Not the stringy part, but the neck.
Oh.
I'm gonna go grab coffee because I need to for coffee.
Yes, the neck of the guitar, yes. Oh, I forgot about this part. Stand by, folks. Nils is doing some editing real quick.
Nils.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, hello. I miss you. How are you?
I know.
Look at how tall you are, Nova. I have missed you. I have not seen you since last November.
I know. Look how like tall she is compared to me. She like comes up just right about here. I'm like, how? You're 5.
She's going to be taller than me one day.
She might, honestly. I'm like so sad she's like getting so tall, but at the same time I'm really happy because it's like you're growing. It's just kind of like one of those things with a mixed bag kind of feelings when you watch children go from like itty bitty to like, 5, 6. It's like time really does fly with them.
I got you, Mama.
Shh. Another shaking the house.
Oh, man.
I wish I had like some Danishes or something, man. I
Where?
feel like I'm missing out on the sweets here.
You said cheese Danishes, and I actually had some, but I didn't respond to it because I was like, oh, man, no, she's just going to be like going nuts.
I'll live. I'm gonna get banana pudding hopefully tomorrow. Because James wants to stop over at Bucky's on our way to Florida for lunch, and we got to get some jerky.
Those places.
Planning to do was offer like some bread in the morning, and then when we stopped at Bucky's, get some jerky for Melly and leave it somewhere for him, and then hopefully that will work.
Bucky's, the first one I went to, I saw in Georgia. I've never seen a place with 250 petrol pumps. That was crazy.
It's really insane. I mean, James made it a point when we were on our way to Tennessee to take me to one, and I was like, "Oh my God, this place is big and it's full of people. It's a lot of people."
Yeah, I just could not believe how many petrol pumps that they have. There's so many pumps there, like 250. This place was huge. But the brisket sandwich I had there was really good. It was really good. I was surprised.
James usually does pork, and I usually do the brisket because I like me some brisket. And it's like, ooh, and then like when they have fresh brisket, they shout it so loud you can hear it throughout the entire Bucky's. So you know it's fresh, and you're just like, ooh, ooh. That's kind of funny. I'm looking back at that.
So good.
First date was barbecue, and we do eat a good amount of barbecue and Southern food. Did my charger break?
Yeah, I did not have the regular barbecue, just the brisket, and it was so amazing. It was really good. I normally make my own brisket, so I'm very picky on certain meats and how they're cooked. But that's really shocked me. I was surprised.
Banana pudding. They use actual bananas, and it tastes so good.
Good stuff.
No, but please be careful.
Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream for our Fika, and we'll probably have one early next week. Maybe Sunday. Maybe I'll do one Sunday. We'll have a bigger panel. And a little bit later in the afternoon, too, we'll do an evening Fika. Get some friends and family involved.
Hopefully. It just kind of depends, because if we were able to go on our trip on Sunday, we're missing our race, kind of, sort of, a little bit. And apparently Adam Driver is apparently going to sit there and wave the green flag for our NASCAR race, and I'm just like, I'm not happy.
But you can still listen to it on the radio, too. That's the best part. You can listen to it on the radio. That will help.
Yeah, well, he likes watching the cars actually like go around and stuff, and we also like watching like people wreck and stuff. We'll sit there and like watch how it's like the hits are done. It's definitely kind of funny because me and James, we really like to watch like Larson race and stuff, and Larson keeps getting knocked in the walls. And then I think it was like Hamlin or something that sat there and caught up in front of Larson trying to clip him and push him in the wall, and he wound up spinning out in front of Larson, and they sat like this, and Larson just took him for a ride down the track. Mm-hmm. I was like, ooh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
It's kind of funny. He just was like, that dirty ain't getting you for a minute. He just kept going.
Well,
baby girl, you want to say bye to me?
Go ahead and end the stream. And, yeah.
Magic fingers.
Oh, she went mute.
I didn't hit nothing.
Magic fingers, spirit fingers. Best part about NASCAR is the wrecks. Yes, I used to watch video racing when I was 18. Just watch the wrecks, but I'm glad everybody could join us for Fika today, and we'll try to have another one over the weekend, and maybe Saturday night, late Saturday night if I'm awake. We'll be up for vodka shots, but yeah, everybody, please like and subscribe, and look forward to new content, which is coming out very soon. Lots of good stuff, especially some of the old Norse stories, not just the projects that we're doing here.
And
so
maybe
I hope everyone has a very wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Yes, and some old wolf stories. So bye, baby. So yes, hope everyone has a very good weekend, and remember, Fika is a human right. Remember to do Fika each day. You'll be amazed by how much it will change you. And I look forward to seeing everyone at the next one. Skål.
Cool.